Hey everybody, this is Smashing Game Time. Smashing Game Time. We are three brothers who go through the back catalog of gaming's yesteryear. Oh God, we went from Game of Thrones and House of Dragons stuff to talking about us being brothers. Now I'm uncomfortable. My bottom left is Jake.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of the show no more. I'm out.
Thanks, Jake.
And this is me resigning. This is the last episode I'm part of.
Bye, Jake. And then to my left, forever, since the beginning and for forever, because Jake is leaving, is Josh.
Jake, we only brought you in because we figured 3 people are better than 2, but now that you're gone, it's going to get even better.
We can have our pictures be bigger again.
And we can bring in a brother who actually contributes.
I'm surprised you guys could fit on the screen.
Jake, are you playing League of Legends right now?
No, I'm not.
He's trying to figure out
if I pull up Discord, is it going to say League of Legends?
It's going to say
it's going to say something else, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. Let him go offline. Oh, wait, he's looking around. Okay, all right, he's clear.
Oh, no, he is still playing. I can see it right now, playing League of Legends.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, yeah, no, he's offline.
I
told you.
As always, everybody, we are a Trident Network podcast. Check out our siblings. They are all great. And if you haven't already, head over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, and rate and review us. We actually have a review to read from my wife. I did not steal her phone and put this up. This was her. Do You Even Game Bros is the title of this review. It's a 5-star review. There are more brothers than there are brain cells in this show. Bravo, Lane. Bravo. All right.
Yes. Bravo, Lane.
If you're not watching the video version, Josh just air quoted Lane for no particular reason. But as always, yeah, if you haven't rated or reviewed us, head on over, give us some stars. You know how I kept on saying in the past weeks that we are star malnourished? I'm changing it. We are starving.
Thumbs
up.
For the kids out there.
Thumbs up.
No.
The cake is a lie. The cake is a lie.
Everyone, Jake's like, if for that, just leave us like 3 or 2 stars. Nick doesn't deserve this.
Nick ate the cake.
Actually, just report us.
Just inappropriate. Have us taken down. We are doing 2013 Q1 today. But before we get into that, what has everyone been up to?
Josh, you can go first. I got a long.
I was out of work or out working this week. I was actually out of town, so I didn't get to do anything. But coming home, I got to try out my review that I need to finish writing, which was Electrician Simulator, which obviously is a simulator game, and it's a lot of fun. I've honestly done enough electricity to know that half of it is bullcrap. I say that because the 2 big things I've done so far, because I've only done a handful of the jobs. Changing the light or fixing light switches. So first off, the first thing you do is you go into some old man's house who said, "Oh, well, the bathroom's dark and the light's not working." It's like, "Oh, okay, well, check the light bulb." You check the light bulb, it's burnt out, whatever, you put a new one in. And then you try to do it again, it's still not working. Then you take the whole light switch out of the wall, and guess what? There's not a fucking wire going to that light switch. I'm calling fucking shit. That old man's like, "Oh, I need some young hot thing to come in here and fix my light switch." Oh, Timmy boy.
Josh forgot to mention he took the broken light bulb and fucking smashed it on the old man's head and then ransacked the place and left.
Best $150 I ever made.
Looting simulator.
Hey, they have a thief simulator.
So I watched a trailer for that, and I saw that like you take apart controllers and remotes to fix them. How's that been?
So it's actually interesting. So it's I say somewhat accurate because some of it's like questionable still because I'm not a huge technician guy. But like I actually fixed what looked reminiscent to like an NES controller, and I also took apart what looked to be reminiscent of a PS4 controller. And basically, you would take everything apart. You had to use basically what is WD-40 on every fucking screw. I don't know how or why, but you do. And then once you take it all apart, it tells you like what parts are good, and then someone will say unknown. You have to click on it. Some things automatically, like batteries, will just come up and say they're dead. And you're like, okay, and it costs apparently like $5 to replace one AA battery. I don't know why, but hey, whatever. And then you get to things like the joysticks and stuff. You could test them, but you had to have God, I'm gonna draw a blank now, but the voltmeter. You have to have a voltmeter to test them.
Test them for like drift and whatnot.
To test them just for concurrent, or like, make sure there's a line. And it's like I said, it's somewhat accurate to an extent, but then some of it's like you just pull it up and it's like dead. Like,
But how?
how do I know if it's dead? Yeah, this looks to be dead. Yeah.
Okay, I have another accuracy question. Can you lose a screw?
No, it's impossible.
Damn it!
But
Take a star from it
but you can electrocute yourself.
and die.
I don't know about dying. I haven't tried that yet. But there is literally an achievement called I think it's called Ouch or That Hurt, and it's literally electrocute yourself.
I love that.
So I don't think you die, but it's probably like a, hey, so we're the game. We're just gonna let you know that you shouldn't do that.
Hey, you probably shouldn't connect the red and the green wire.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
So the game doesn't allow you to put a fork in the socket.
let me make sure the electricity's out. Where's old Forky at?
Oh, it's called First Shock.
They should have called it Static Shock. And then like the
No,
description's like
that's-
you're a bang baby now.
It's so disrespectful.
There's even an achievement called Shocker. Get electrocuted 10 times during one
no.
job.
Oh no.
But even then, sorry, go ahead.
Shocker, what kind of video game is this?
But like even then, like so like it's fairly accurate to where you actually have to go to like a fuse box and turn off the main fuse. Like I'll give him credit. Like that's, I mean, it's a very basic detail, but it's still something that's nice. But literally, so the Switch, back to the Switch real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys know how Switch works, right? Or how to install Switch?
Like a
Light switch.
I'm sure I could do it. I don't know how to though.
I pay
Okay.
someone.
So we'll do it reverse. You have it in the wall already. So you have the plate, which is just like the cover around it that you take the screws out, pull it out, and then from there you have the switches themselves, which are usually connected to like a box. Like it's usually the blue box. So in this game, rather than doing the plate than that, you actually physically remove the plate that is covering the whole light switch and everything, and then you take off the base. Like instead of it being like a plate, it's the whole entire light switch. It makes no sense. It's like a panel, basically.
So are we buying this, Josh, or is it a buy or a pass?
I'd say wait for it to go on sale. I mean, it's only $20, right?
So get it for 10 on the holiday sale.
Get it for 10 on the holiday sale. It's good. It's definitely entertaining. It's not as entertaining as a Power Wash Simulator, in my opinion.
Oh, Power Simulator is so good.
It is. I still need to go through and finish it on
so
my
good.
Steam Deck.
Ooh. Have you played anything else or anything specifically on your Steam Deck?
I tried to play a little bit of. So I'm like doing all these games from like, PS2 and down, just trying to clean up my backlog. And I've been switching between Mega Man X Command Mission
Mm-hmm.
and Legend of the Dragoon.
Of the Dragoon. Not the best Legend game, though.
No, it's not. But I've never played it, and people rave that it's really good. It's like, I'm knock it out. Why not?
Just play Legaia. Play the only Legend you need to play.
It's on my list to play as well. Again, and actually beat it. 100%.
Legaia? Legaia?
Legaia. I've heard it multiple ways.
There's only one, and I wish somebody would do something with it.
Anything else, Josh?
No, that's all I've done.
All right, Jakey, what you got?
So I've been playing a lot of Rust lately. It's been fun. Actually been putting time into like sticking to one server for a whole month until it wipes, because it's a weekly server, but they have blueprints. If you guys ever played Rust before, I'm sure Josh has.
Yep.
You keep what you learn in the game all month, but the map wipes. So like you start fresh, but you keep everything that you learned. So I've been doing that for the whole month. I got to the point where I made a trap base, and it was so funny. I actually got it on a stream. Kids are crying and stuff, getting pissy at me. they're like calling me a virgin and
Wait,
oh,
what is
dude,
a trap A for those who don't know?
A trap base.
Trap base, okay.
Base, yeah. So trap base is basically a base that people like. It's a trap. So I had my doors open and thinking people were thinking, oh hey, it's a decayed base, or the door's open, I'm just gonna walk in. Well, I had shotgun traps like laid behind the door, and then if they get past that, there's more like on the other side, and they don't see it. It just instant kills.
Is this a toxic trait for players in this game, Jake?
Um,
No, it's not really toxic. It's just that people that fall for it can be pretty toxic.
Okay, so you're really like setting yourself up to be dealing with like scum of Rust.
Shit. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was
like
fun.
his base is gonna get raided by the end of the night, guaranteed.
Oh, and it did. Like I checked it because this happened
figured.
Saturday. This happened Saturday. I was streaming for like 5 hours, and it was a good like 3 hours of just people getting pissy at me. So then like I kind of just like stopped, and I came back to just check out on like if anything was done to it, and yeah, it's gone. They destroyed it.
Yeah, what the big thing with trap bases now is once they know it exists, everybody on the server will do whatever they can to destroy it.
Yeah, they want that out.
Like it becomes like do people on the server, hey, we're aware of this trap base, you want to help us take it out?
Yeah.
Or like
Not really. It's usually just the people that got affected by it will want to take it out.
go back and like basically get their bodies and then like get whatever you have stashed there.
Yes, exactly. Like, because I told some friends of mine that were on that server, hey, I'm building a trap base, here it is, and they thought it was the funniest thing. And then some of them helped me defend it until I just got like, okay, you guys can have it, whatever, I don't give a shit. It was taking forever. But I did that, and then I haven't played much of Multiverses or Brawlhalla because of server issues. I saw today, because this weekend there was a LTC, Lost Tech City, which is like a fighting game convention for a bunch of fighting games to have a tournament on LAN.
Where's that one?
Well, I think that one's in Texas. I think San Antonio.
I think you're right.
And I saw that Multiverses had to play online there because of issues with keyboard and mouse. And I died laughing because online Multiverses right now is awful. And people paid money to go to LAN to play online. And it was the funniest shit.
Who
I was like, you guys paid for that shit?
What's tier 1 right now? Is Arya still mid tier?
Oh, they fucked up Arya. It pissed me off. That's one of the reasons why I haven't played much, because like they messed with her combo that was just like made her really good and made people hate fighting against her. And what I was really good at, her up special allows you to do like an auto combo after you do it, but now it kind of whiffs. So it's like a 50-50 chance of that happening. And it's stupid.
I think I saw it. They added Rick.
They added Rick. They added all of his lines from his show, a good handful, so that like they didn't really, yeah, pretty much. But like some people were pissed because there weren't like any unique lines from the voice actors, so they kind of just took it from the show.
Yeah.
And someone's like, "Oh, they're working on season 6." I'm like, "They're not that busy. Come on."
I mean, season 6 takes a lot of work. A season of TV takes a lot of work, especially when it's animated. Anything else on the Jakey boy front?
No, I think that's about it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So
no one asked. So moving on.
Oh fuck! I reviewed Moon Scars for Game Chronicles. Moon Scars is a Metroidvania / Souls-like. Which the more of those I play, the more I realize Souls-like is just like an off spin of Metroidvania.
Yeah, I mean it's a harder version in my opinion.
Yeah, like yeah, definitely. And I think the only thing that really sets them apart is like the enemies respawning based off of you saving. Yeah. But Moonscar is pretty good. They don't strip you of your abilities. You have this dash. You're able to like slide up the wall, kind of like how Mega Man has the wall kick.
Yep.
So you're very mobile from the get go. It has its bonfire equivalent, which is a mirror. Which anytime you save it, you go into a hub. You do your stuff in the hub. You come back out to the point, and you have to fight like a clone of yourself, which is a great little twist on it. I'm a few bosses deep. The bosses are hard. I realize I'm really bad at those games. So I still have a little ways to go. I don't know. I think the areas are different enough, but I am feeling like they're kind of samey, just a little bit. But like I'm in the castle area, and the deeper I go, the more different it feels. That was definitely something I was worried about going in. Was like, oh, all these areas are gonna feel very samey. Like that's an issue I had with Hollow Knight. Like playing Hollow Knight with you last year, Josh. Like You go into an area and I'm like, these all look the fucking same. It's
I
just
get that.
cavernous.
I can see that, yeah.
But this one, I think I'm having less of an issue with it, especially like it's beautiful to look at. It's watercolor esque. I already said the bosses were fun. That review's up. Go ahead and check that out. What else have I been playing? I've been playing The Fridge is Red. That review's not up yet, but this one's rough. This one's rough. This is a spooky game, first person. Basically, it's not a shooter or anything, but it's a horror anthology. 6 different scenarios you play through, and they all are just kind of like they all have like fun themes that are like, oh, that's really cool that they're doing this. Like there's one specific one, like a hospital one, where you're wandering the halls of the hospital looking for someone, and it just kind of takes you through the same like 5 or 6 rooms. And it's the point it's making is that like the hospitals are like a labyrinth, and getting medical help is like ridiculous. And like at one point it has you standing in a line of shadow people waiting for your turn to go into a room. Cool. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. It's just not a fun game. Another one has you sitting in a single room, and you're looking for all these magnet letters to put on this red fridge that is approaching you. And if it
Isn't there like a safe too that you have?
I haven't seen any safe. Did I lose you guys?
You lost me for a second. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up?
The cats are the animals are playing around the electrics, making me nervous. So there's a fridge, and it's approaching you, and every time you look away, it gets closer. And if it gets close enough, it fucking eats you.
Oh, you have to get the letters. You have to spell something out on it, don't you?
Yeah, and it's just fucking ridiculous. Other than that, been playing a lot of Fortnite. The new season is still great. Waiting for some weapon meta. Waiting for a weapon meta to change it up a little bit. Otherwise, I'm just blazing through that battle pass, thinking about buying new skins.
What's everyone playing? What's the meta?
The meta right now, it's kind of all over the place because they have these Evo Chrome shotgun and burst rifle that you can evolve by using them. So like it starts out to like green or blue, and the more you use it, you level it up into like purple and gold and all that. Mm-hmm. And those suck. Those suck so bad. Like it's a cool little thing, but they're just useless weapons. And then they just added the Ranger shotgun back, which is a ranged shotgun, kind of like if you're shooting skeet.
Yeah.
I think that's the best gun. But like right now, as much as it pains me to be like this, it's everything's pretty balanced right now. There's nothing like overpowering anything else, which I think is a bummer. Which I think is a bummer.
No, that's the way it should be, because if you're gonna tell me, oh, the range shotgun is the only gun everybody's using, I'm like, dude, then that's what everybody's gonna play. I don't want to play that.
There is one OP thing that I think is very OP. So if you drop chrome on a vehicle, it automatically heals the vehicle if you're not being shot at. So if you have a cow catcher and your car chromed and you're just running through people and then you go get a nice little rest for it, the car heals. And you can just
OP.
me and the people I play with, me and the squad I play with have done that a few times, and it's gotten us some crowns, gotten us some Vic Roys, some Vickies. So
winner chicken dinners.
Some winner chicken dinners. But other than that, not too much. Started playing, Immortal, that VMF game. FMV game on Game Pass, but I haven't really gotten too much into it, so I can't talk about it too much. I'm supposed to be reviewing this game called Fashion Police, which is a first-person shooter with fashion police shooting people. Well, not shooting them, but like if someone's like wearing their pants wrong, you like go and fix them. It's a first-person shooter though, so we'll see if I get to that because I'm running the marathon next Sunday. So we actually need to sit down and figure out when we're going to record the next episode. Yay!
Have you ever played Dead Cells, Nick?
No, I've watched people play Dead Cells before, though.
Okay, that's another Souls-like Metroidvania kind of game.
Well, and Dead Cells
reminds me of
Dead Cells is also a roguelike, right?
Yeah, roguelike as well.
Okay, I'll probably check it out. It's one of those ones where I'm like, I want to check it out, but it's never on sale deep enough.
I mean, I have it on. It's on almost every platform.
Yeah, I have it on the Switch.
I think it is on Game Pass. I'll have to check it out. There was another one that people were recommending called Blasphemy.
Yeah, I've heard about that too.
That
which
sounds
looks
familiar.
really. It looks like a Super Nintendo ass game. It's either Blasphemy or Blasphemous, but
Blasphemous.
it looks fucking Super Nintendo ass as it
Oh,
gets.
I remember seeing this. When I see videos for it all the time, it looks so good.
And it's got a fairly active group of people playing it. And I was just like, maybe let me finish this. Let me finish this first. Another one was Salt and Sanctuary. That was actually from the guys who did the Dishwasher Ninja games from the Xbox 360 arcade.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of 2D Metroidvania / Souls likes out there, and I'll probably explore more once I beat this one if I ever get the chance. What do you guys say we get into 2013 Q1?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Q1. All right, first up, let's see here. We've got Dead Space 3 out on February 5th. I love that there was nothing for January on this list, by the way.
Right? I mean, the pickings were slim,
They were
but
slim.
so I'm going to say the recurring theme for I think it's all of 2013. And someone correct me if I'm wrong. Is nothing but disappointment.
That feels right, because you know what? I think the game of the year for 2013 was it Middle Earth? Was it not Middle Earth, but Shadow of Mordor? Or maybe that was 2014.
That might be 2014. I don't remember off the top of my
Because
head.
this is the year that Xbox One and PS4 come out.
PS4 gets revealed, and I think later on released towards the end of the year.
Okay. This is a weird year. This is just a very weird year.
Right. So we picked Dead Space 3, or at least I picked it for 3 reasons. One, it's definitely the worst of the trilogy. And I absolutely love Dead Space 1. Like, it is one of the games that no matter what, I'm going to back up because it's really good. 2, not as good. I think it was more actiony, but still good enough to play. 3, I think I got maybe an hour into it and I just couldn't.
Or
And
maybe it was just because it was in the top 5 of the best games that were on that list anyway.
I do like this little snow. Like if you're watching the video, he's like on a snow planet on this ship that's shipwrecked on there. I mean that looks different from the other Dead Spaces, but otherwise, yeah, I remember this being very action heavy, whereas the other two were a little more on the horror side, like the psychological side of it.
Yeah, so I say this takes like the Resident Evil 5, like gives it its sci-fi twist because this was co-op as well, and it was more actiony. The only really good thing that I say really piqued my interest for it, and I was hoping we would see something come of it, is the ending.
Nothing came of it.
Yeah, since they're doing a remake, nothing came of it. So for spoiler alert for anybody who doesn't want it to be ruined,
Cover your ears.
uh, basically, at the end, Isaac and Carver, who is the second person, the cooperative player, essentially in the main game, they basically send everybody off the planet to be safe, and they basically stay to die. But then they had the Waken DLC, and
They awaken.
you see that Isaac and Carver survived the whole planet incident. But as they're heading towards Earth, they see that the moon is actually one of the huge necromancers, and there's actually even more around them. Like there's more than just one moon. And so it's hinting like that the necromancer stuff finally reached Earth, and there's a lot more to it. So you're like, oh shit! Like I was curious. Like I want to know what happens now. You've got my interest, and we didn't get it.
Watching this video, it feels like someone over there played a lot of Uncharted 2 and 3 and were like, can we get some of that stuff?
You know what I feel like half this shit is half the time, and you guys can make fun of me for thinking it, but I feel like it is true. I feel
Shit.
like some big wigs over there at any company watch another game that they absolutely love, come back and go, God damn it, we need more scenes like this in our fucking video game, even though it's irrelevant.
They have the hey, look, I was playing I was watching my grandkid play some of the Uncharted 2 or 3. Could we get some of that in that there, what do they call it? The Dead Planet? What is it called? Oh, the Dead Space. Yeah. We're already on the third one? God damn. Go ahead and put some of that Uncharted in there, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel about it. But even then, nothing's really changed as far as like gameplay, except for it's just more actiony. They did incorporate their Connect with this one. I think you could when you're playing with the AI, you could like tell them to do stuff. Just give voice commands.
I mean, that
That's
stuff was just touch and go, especially with the Connect One.
oh. They also had their hardcore mode, which introduced like the permadeath. So like if you die, you're completely dead. Like you start back from the very beginning.
See, I hate that stuff. I mean, if you're like hardcore, I get it, but like me myself, no, thank you.
I mean, like I've tried hard. There's some difficulties in certain games that are really hard. For example, I tried doing the insane mode on Outlast, the first one.
No, thank you.
Shit's tough, dude.
Well, because
there's
they fucking track you down.
So there's one game series that does it really well, and I wish others would kind of like follow its in suit. Is the Metro series, like Metro 2033, Last Light, and I forget what the other one was. Anyway, they have a Ranger mode, so it's more realistic. Ammo is more scarce, money is more scarce, filters, med packs, enemies deal a little more damage, but there's no permadeath and there's no HUD. So it's like, yes, it's harder, but it's done in the right way. It's not this crap.
Well, that
Where
game
you
was
die
already
once
hard to
you win.
begin with.
Yeah, it is. I can admit that, but it's also really good. Give it a try if you haven't tried that series. Recommend it.
I know in Outlast the insane mode, you get one battery on your camera, and if you die, I think you start all the way to the beginning.
I think Jake is right on that one.
I attempted that, and like I think getting hit once, you automatically die.
I think you're also right on that one. If it's from the guy who's chasing you, I think.
Yeah.
I think the other guys you can get hit twice.
Yeah, so it's so much harder.
Going from a completely okay game to a what were they thinking? A week later, February 12th, Aliens Colonial Marines. Ooh. This
People
would
wanted
Gearbox- this
it's
is
such a
Gearbox,
good
right?
game.
This
What?
Wait, you said this is a good game?
No, people wanted this to be a good game.
And it could have been. It could have been such a good game.
People were hyped about this, and yeah.
I mean,
But
first of all, this looks like shit. Now, this game,
Well,
there was a
duh.
lawsuit around this game. Two players were like, "Hey, this isn't what we were being showed." It got dismissed in like 2015, 2017, somewhere around there. There was a mod apparently that a few modders went through, changed a few things, and made the game look better. But still,
Yeah.
I think I was reading Gearbox they wanted to work with some IP. It was between this and Heat and another series, and they went with this. And this is just rough.
Yeah, so the only good thing that comes from this game is later on we get Alien Isolation.
Right.
That's it.
So so for those not watching, this is a first-person shooter, closer to Aliens than it is to Alien. Basically, you are hunting down aliens on a ship. The AI was apparently very bad, so I think we just saw it like the xenomorphs just charge at you. They're not like being smart or anything, which is crazy because if you look back at like the old Alien vs Predator games from like the late 90s, early 2000s, like the AI for the xenomorphs on that, mwah, amazing. You saw the one that just got gunned down. All he did, I'm gonna run at him.
He just ran. Yeah,
I'm gonna run at him. I'm gonna get him.
And even then, like you think this is supposed to be more of like a actiony / horror types. You know what I mean? Like when you see aliens, you know that it's not all run and gun. A lot of times it's fucking hunt something down and be scared shitless because it's dark. This is bright as shit, and we're running and gun. We're basically Doom guy in the aliens world.
You see, I really thought like when I was reading the AI stuff, I was like, I bet it's just all hyperbole. Like,
No,
this
it's
game is being ridiculous. But now that I'm watching this, I'm like, that's fucking bad. Those aliens,
It's bad.
brah.
Like I said, only great thing is we get Aliens Isolations out of this, but
This is the Gearbox hot off of Duke Nukem Forever. The
Is this right after that?
Duke Nukem Forever was 2012, right?
Oh, you're right. I think
I remember Jake
right.
putting his head in it, and I don't think Gearbox.
No, it's 2011, so it's been a few years.
Still, they had they might have had Borderlands, but everything else. No. Anything else on this garbage?
Hey, in a few more years, we'll see Battleborn.
Oh
Oh,
no.
jeez.
Oh no.
I wanted that to
Josh.
be good. I wanted that to be good.
Everybody
Jake, just
wanted
play
it to be good.
Overwatch.
No,
Oh,
don't play.
Overwatch 2
It's
comes out.
closed. It's closed. I thought that Overwatch 2 comes
No,
out soon.
Overwatch 2 comes out. Yeah, Overwatch 1 came out or closed today.
Yeah.
And then Overwatch 2 comes out I think tomorrow or Tuesday.
For those of you in mourning right now, rest in peace, Overwatch. We know you're watching.
Did you guys see apparently how much the microtransactions, if you were to buy all of them, cost? Allegedly,
How much?
$12,000.
Blizzard.
If you were to buy every single piece in Overwatch 2.
Let's move on before I have a stroke. February 19th, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, a game that has seen some resurgence lately for the memes. It's here because of the memes. Never played this.
Yeah,
It
never.
looks-
It's good. It's okay. So obviously, it's not your typical Metal Gear game. It's definitely different. But for a hack and slash, a one-off one, it's not terrible.
It's giving
It's only
me
good for the
Bayonetta vibes.
memes. It's only good for the memes.
No, it's okay. So it's very hard. I still have not beaten the game, and I got to the fight right before. I don't remember their names because it's been a while. The guy with the who looks like a samurai. He has the ponytail and everything.
Yeah,
I was
could be
fighting him for
anybody.
the last
you'd
time.
you'd be the best bet on knowing that, Josh. I mean, it looks like a fun game. I know people were lukewarm on Raiden, but I guess Raiden's kind of grown on people. I'd also guess that the studio, was this Konami or was this someone outside of Konami who did this?
This was Platinum Games.
Platinum Game. Okay, so I mean that explains why this looks nothing like anything what Konami's done. But I was, watching this, I was getting a little Zone of the Enders vibe from it, just in the movement. But the memes for the senator, or is it a senator?
Yeah, it's Senator.
Yeah, Senator Armstrong. or
Senator
something like that.
Armstrong. I mean, it looks fine. I mean, 2013 was a crapshoot. Like you're going to see throughout the next 3 quarters after today that we're on our way out of the generation, you guys. We're on our way out.
Hold on, but two things with this one thing. Besides the memes, we get to fight in Metal Gear. Come on, right off the
You do
bat. we
that
get
in
to fight Metal
every Metal Gear
You do
Solid.
that in every Metal Gear.
wait.
He has a point.
But he has a point. But do you get to fight every Metal Gear with a fucking sword?
This game basically, they made this game for anyone who played the first 2 Metal Gear Solids, who were like, they saw like Deep Throat and Mr. X, and were like, man, I really want to be the ninjas from those games.
Oh,
This is
did.
who that game was for.
They did, but hey, give Platinum Games a chance here. I mean, have you played the Bayonettas at all?
Bayonetta's fine. Platinum Games are very much. This was also it was around this point too. Bayonetta, like they would have a hit, have a miss, have a hit, have a miss, have another miss, have a hit, because they would do like I think they did a Naruto or a Avatar game. Like they would do games for someone else that would bring in the money so they could go and.
Well, yeah.
goof
So
off
like
and do
we
shit
had
like this.
we had Bayonetta, Vanquish, Metal Gear Revergence, Bayonetta 2, The Legend of Korra, Star Fox Zero,
Oof.
Teenage Mutant Ninja blah, 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 blah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan, Nier, Astral Chain,
Okay.
and we're supposed to get Bayonetta 3
Yeah,
later
in
this month, I
October.
believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Scalebound never came out.
Wah, wah, Nick. Wah.
This is fine.
grab a fork
Like
and
I said,
stick it in the socket.
Grab a
It's definitely
fucking
not-
mop. He's crying everywhere.
It's definitely not something anybody was looking for, but it's still, for what it is, it's not terrible.
It's fun. If I ever find it on sale, I will buy it.
I think it is on
No,
sale.
you won't.
If it's on sale for a good price that isn't more than a Fortnite skin. There.
You won't.
So anything that's below $20, got it.
Yep. All right, moving on. If my mouse will cooperate, here we go. Next up is February 22nd, old school RuneScape. I'm going to
Hold
forfeit
on.
the floor to you guys because I don't get it.
First off,
Let's
how
start
have
with
have you not played RuneScape before, Nick? Everyone and their mom has played RuneScape.
he's muting himself. So Jake, let's start with this. Who do you think right now, 9 years after the fact, almost 10, who do you think has more concurrent players, old school or RS3?
Old school?
By how much though?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so I'll do this. It's ranked number 4 out of all the MMOs with 36.43 total players. Total. Daily players 1.38 million.
Yeah, Nick. See. How's
Compared
Iron
to
Harvest?
compared to RS3, which is the most modern thing it could possibly be, ranked number 14 with a total amount of players of 16.96 million, with the daily players averaging at about 483.48k.
It's because no one really liked the way they changed RuneScape with RS3.
No, I mean, yeah, I like the way the graphics look. Don't get me wrong, it gets nicer, but they changed way too much with it. Old school, there is a reason old school dominates, and there's a reason why. If
They
you
brought it
so
back.
yeah, if you look at the market for gold, there is more money to be made in old school than there is in new.
Yeah, because I remember when the Grand Exchange first came out.
I remember it blew people's minds.
It's game changing.
And if I remember correctly, I think in old school they actually originally didn't have the Grand Exchange. I think they had to build it in after a little while.
Well, I think it came in old school first. Obviously.
No, I thought they didn't introduce it at first. I thought it was just like it was.
Well, no, it
before.
didn't come in. It didn't come in when the game first came out. No, but yeah, later there was an update and it came out.
And of course, it has the best tutorial. Like remember? Okay, so have you done the newest tutorial, Jake?
No, I haven't touched the game in a hot minute.
Okay, so the new one's kind of weird. It's not as good. Like they definitely got rid of like the original one where you start in like a dungeon and there's a dragon that comes out and shit. I remember that one. I don't remember where that was at one point, but new is weirder. Old school is still the standard. Okay, you're gonna make your character. You're gonna learn about stuff. You're gonna go down here and you're gonna make a fire. You're gonna cut some trees down. You're gonna catch some shrimp. You're gonna cook it. Then you're gonna learn how to cook. Then you're gonna go make a weapon, kill some things, so on and so forth. So really fun. Still really good. I mean, literally, it is everything. If you were a child and you remember going to your school's computer lab and playing RuneScape for a couple hours before whatever, maybe school started, or maybe you're in that class and you got done with work and the teacher said, yeah, you can do whatever you want, just don't do stupid shit. This is what you played, and this is everything that you remembered, but better, because you're an adult and you have a credit card.
I just remember the grind. The grind was so real.
The grind is still real.
Trying to get the mining level up and all that shit.
For some reason, I don't know why, I always have a fixation of doing mining first.
Yep, mining and smithing.
Yep, I don't know why. I guess maybe it's just imprinted in us because as a kid, that's what I did, but that is the way to do it. But yeah, nothing really different in this one, guys. It's just they did what WoW is failing to do. They brought the old stuff back and they kept it good.
Oh, and then you can play it on your phone now too.
Yeah, you can play it. I mean, it took them a few years, like 10, but you can play it on your phone now. Yep. And Nick's dead, so we're gonna move on. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one.
Hey, there we go. I'm back. Hey,
live. Look at that.
Hey, what'd I miss? Did I miss anything?
We kept it short because you don't know anything about RuneScape, apparently.
I don't. Moving on, March 26th, a whole month later, because they're like, fuck RuneScape, we're releasing a whole month later. Bioshock Infinite, one of my favorite games. In fact, one of the last games I got really into on the original Xbox 360. I like this game. I really do. Let me pull up the video for the rest of everybody so we can all see.
Spoiler, you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy.
We have to... People need the ability to cover their ears, Jake. So, yeah. I mean, the first Bioshock, you're underwater. Bioshock 2, they're like, more water. And this one, they're like, where can we put people that isn't underwater? And they're like, they were in a board meeting and some intern pointed up and they're like, God damn it, we're not paying you shit. We just got that idea for free. Hell yeah. Columbia is a great city. Booker DeWitt is a great character. It's basically, this is the Resident Evil 4, the Bioshock series.
And it's not even done by 2K, right? This is done by another developer, wasn't it?
This was 2K, I believe. I don't
know.
have.
No, they published it, but Irrational Games developed it.
Oh well, I mean, it's the same team that did the first one and the second one.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. So they got bought out as 2K Boston. That's why I'm confused.
Okay, there we go.
That's my bad.
No, you're good. It's a great game. I know people were missing the big daddies, but I feel like they had enough enemy variety here. There were some weird ones. There was like a big guy. Songbird's the one everybody knows from this. Elizabeth is the girl you are given the job of like kidnapping her. It gets screwy. It gets really weird. There's always a lighthouse. Just remember that. But this was the last 360 game I really got into before Xbox One came out, and I got into Titanfall. But that's for a few episodes away.
That's a sore subject for Nick.
Yeah, sore subject. We'll get to it though. But no, this was fun. They had again, first person shooter. An old thing about the original Bioshock was you could only use your placids or your guns one at a time. This one, and I think second one before this, let you do both. So that's fixed. This one deals with story wise, theme wise, a lot of racism in Colombia. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, there's class issues in Colombia. Believe it or not, religious zealots are running wild in Colombia.
No.
If you would believe it or not. A lot of hero worship for warmongers up there. Colombia not as good as you would think, for a utopia.
Still never played it.
Very also steampunk. Very steampunky. Is it diesel punk or steampunk? I get them mixed up. They're the same. There are people who are really picky if you say that, but they are the same to me. No, it's a fun game. I think I like it better than the original Bioshock. Sue me. There was no there's a twist, but not anything like the "would you kindly" twist from Bioshock. As you can tell,
it's enough of a twist.
Yeah, as you can tell from the silence, I'm the only one who played this. This was my RuneScape.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that I didn't want to play it. It's just at this time, there were so many other games that I thought were going to be good and just got disappointed and still continue to be disappointed as we continue.
If you find this, if that collection goes on sale, buy it, play it, love it. It's good. I enjoyed it. Anyone else got anything nice to say about the incredible game Bioshock Infinite?
No, I mean, I never played it. I just thought there's another. I don't know. That's when I started phasing out of story mode games.
Jake doesn't. You heard it here first. Jake doesn't do story mode anymore. He's retired from it.
No, he's into brawlers.
The gunplay was fun. I like the gunplay. Gunplay was a lot of fun. And oh yeah, brawler. Don't forget Jake's brawlers. Hey, we got through that pretty quick. Who is ready for some news?
There's not much there, but go ahead.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning Star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news. News time. All right, so scrolling into the news. Yeah, not a lot. February 20th through the 22nd, Sony's 8th generation console PlayStation 4 reveal held at New York City, New York. New York.
Yep, at their what they dubbed the PlayStation Meeting 2013.
And this was, so remind me, when was the PlayStation 3 hack? Was that 2012?
Yes.
So Sony's...
Yeah, it was, no, I think it was 2011.
So they're kind of out of the mess then. I'm getting my timeline mixed up. Listen to us, the game historians, getting mixed up. Yeah.
So it was 2011 because at the time they were trying to get the whole PSP stuff fixed as well, or PS Vita, whichever it was at that point. And I remember they gave you 2 arcade games, 1 big game, which I picked up, Infamous, and they also gave you 3 months free of online.
So yeah, I mean they're a little ways away from it, so they weren't needing great PR, but they were still needing this not to be a nightmare.
Then people were still getting pissed off, or still pissed about the whole backwards compatibility that they removed from later editions of the PS3.
Oh, so I mean, Sony was just stepping in it, but like Microsoft has proven. Like, just because you do all this backward, people like, oh, we want backward compat, but then, not a lot of people use it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the option to be there.
All right, whatever. That's all we got from the news. Jake, you got a meme for us?
I have a dank meme from your favorite game, Nick.
All right, here we go. Meme time.
Me.
Time. All right, Jake. Explain the meme for us.
Oh, RuneScape. Let's see. Press 1, 2, 3 for GF, girlfriend, meaning girlfriend for you Neanderthals out there. And then you have a guy yelling 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Basically, the meme goes, RuneScape is known for people having your little RuneScape girlfriends, where you're like, oh hey, this is mine, my girlfriend in the game, and like usually people just follow. It's usually guys just thirsty for girls in the game.
Is
I
RuneScape
mean,
is RuneScape a popular game that people cyber in?
No, I wouldn't say that they would cyber in per se.
like cyber
Cyber like
bully.
no.
No.
Like the term cyber, like they go to not technically for sex, but like the relationship building. Like, oh, I have a girlfriend. Like apparently
No.
people cyber in Among Us right now.
No, so I would
Really?
say, yeah, I've heard that too. Nick, I would say this is more like you're a middle schooler and somebody's like, oh, we want to be my boyfriend. And you're like, yeah, we be my girlfriend. And then they'll like basically be like, I need like 100,000 gold. And you'll be like, I got you, babe. And you'll give it to them. And then they'll be like, thanks. And then you won't see them for a month.
Josh was the one that would take the gold and disappear.
No, I was the guy who gave the gold and disappeared because I was a fat, chubby kid.
You did wait. You got grifted.
Oh, I got grifted several
Bad.
times.
Josh was.
Several times.
You heard it here first, folks. Stop. We got to go back to the news. Josh
Like-
is down bad.
Like it's one of those things where it's just like it's a title. It's like, oh hey, I'm now boyfriend.
Yeah, but that's just it. Like you're a kid, you're a middle schooler, you're a little chubby guy named Josh, and you got your first online girlfriend. You don't know her, but you think she's cute and sweet, and you give her money, and then she disappears, and
You
then
know-
unfriends you.
You know, I thought we had a title for this episode called R.I.P. Overwatch. I think the new title of this episode is Josh is down bad.
Or be my RuneScape girlfriend.
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry that happened
No,
to
it's
you.
okay. But even then, as an adult now, and I obviously don't chat with people as much online and shit like that. I don't think I've really seen that. I don't think it's really a thing anymore.
I mean,
I'm sure it is.
When was the last
but,
time you were on RuneScape?
a couple months ago, actually.
We should ask Matt. Matt, I see Matt playing RuneScape daily. Ask Matt.
Oh, he
if
only plays when there's double XP because he's trying to max out his stats. Don't even get me started on that.
That
Ask
doesn't
him
sound
if
like Matt at all.
RuneScape-
Matt has had a monthly subscription since before he was in high school. And how old is he now?
Oh yeah, member. I want to be a member of RuneScape. Well,
Literally-
people do. People sell accounts on that game still. It blows my damn mind.
I'm a
And people buy
Fortnite.
it.
I'm a Fortnite crew member, guys, so I can't judge anybody really.
Yeah, you can't judge anybody. Sit down.
Fortnite gets my $12 a month. Guys, I have a quiz. So next week is speed cap. Josh will be the speed capper. Jake will be the quiz master. This quiz will determine who picks what game. So I've got 5 questions here. Not multiple choice. We're doing it old school. Jake will go first, and then Josh will go, and then on the next question, Josh will go, Jake will go. I do have a tiebreaker just in case. And for the tiebreaker, it's Final Jeopardy. You're putting up your points beforehand. You're answering, and then that'll determine. I didn't go with a theme. I just went with a best of 2013, highest selling, bloody blah. Okay.
All right.
All right, so Jake's first, and then Josh, be ready with your question after, or your answer after. The best-selling game of 2013 was...
Oh man, this is Q1 that we're in. So how the hell am I supposed to know this shit?
But you also have to remember it could have been a game released in 2012.
Really?
Yeah.
But wouldn't it have been a 2012? Whatever. I want to say it was a Call of Duty.
Gotta be a little more specific than that.
I don't know. The Advanced Warfare.
All right, and Josh, what's
Is
your
Advanced
answer?
Warfare out at this time?
Soon.
I'm gonna say Bioshock.
You are both wrong. It is GTA 5.
I was gonna say that too. And I was
I
like,
forgot about it.
Where GTA 5 is about 10 years old now, folks. It's up there. All right. 2013, who won Best Picture? What movie
Like,
won Best
movie?
Picture? And I will give you a hint on this because I know you both are probably no idea. It starred Ben Affleck. Josh, you
Ben
first.
Affleck.
Night at the Museum too.
Ben
Dude, I
Affleck.
don't.
Jake?
Yeah, he was in Night Museum too, wasn't he?
Oh, Invincible.
Affleck. Oh,
You are
God damn
both.
it.
You are both wrong.
I was thinking Ben Stiller. I
You're
don't know
both
why.
wrong. The answer is Argo.
I was thinking Ben Stiller for some reason. I don't know why.
It was a rough year at the Oscars for
Jesus.
Argo to win. Third question. The number one single, and this is a song from 2012 that was the number one single for 2013. I'll give you a hint. It's a white rapper.
Oh, is it Not Afraid?
Josh?
It's a Justin Bieber song, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
I better know what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're both wrong. It was Thrift Shopping by Macklemore and
I
Ryan
knew it.
Lewis.
my
I was like, it was
God.
Macklemore.
If I had said it was a group of white rappers, I would have given it away. Okay, so I think these last two are a little easier. You guys both suck, but let's
Yeah,
see.
we don't know
if-
2013.
You
Let's
suck at getting quizzes that like aren't we're stupid.
You are stupid. Who were the NBA champions in 2013? And bonus points if you can tell me who they beat.
2013. Was that it was the Mavericks beating Miami?
Josh, what do you have?
I don't know who they beat, but I'm gonna guess Cleveland for some reason.
I'm sorry, you were both fucking stupid. It was the Heat beating the Spurs in 7.
Okay, so what the hell?
Mine was what, 2012? Was that Mavericks?
It was either 2011 or 2012.
Yeah, I was close. You should give me
All
that
right.
point.
2013. Last question. If you guys both missed this, we have to go to the tiebreaker. And so help me God, if I have to do a double tiebreaker. Who were the NFL champions of the 2013 season?
Patriots.
Jake?
Seahawks.
I'm sorry. You're both wrong. It was the Ravens over the 49ers. You...
Damn it! Like literally, I picked the Patriots because they had like what 7 at one point. Like, God damn it!
All right. So the bonus question is going to be the deciding factor. You both have 0 points to give up. So here we go. I'll give a point to anyone who's right. Tiebreaker. Who voices Booker DeWitt? And I'll give you a hint. It's a well-known voice actor. Buzz in when you know it. And I want you to go. Zzz.
It's a well-known voice actor. That's okay. Fuck me. I can't name 5 of them.
Do you want me to name some games this person has done voice acting for?
Sure, yeah.
All right. You guys are both so fucking stupid. This was a well thought out,
It was not well thought out.
Yeah.
All right, let me go to his IMDb page.
Oh, so you don't even know.
No, I know. First game he voiced anything in was Blood Rain 2. Let's see here. He was in. He voiced. He didn't voice anyone named in that. Let me see here. Jumping down. He's more active the closer to this we get. He was Jake Moeller in Resident Evil 6. He did some voice work in Halo 4, no one specifically. He voices Joel in The Last of Us. He was the Joker in Arkham Origins.
Was it Mark Hamill?
It was not Mark Hamill. You were correct on that. Really? For real, guys?
I almost said Matthew Perry.
Yeah, I don't
He was.
know.
He also played Joel in The Last of Us Part 2.
No. I mean, I could totally just look it up and cheat, but no, I'm not going to do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know either. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The answer I was looking for was Troy Baker. Troy Baker, the voice of a lot of video game characters, probably the most well-known voice actor in video games. Holy shit. He voices Timmy Tim Tim in Rick and Morty. What else has he done TV-wise? He was the narrator in Ernie and American Dad in 2019. I didn't know he did American Dad.
But Jake, he's really well-known voice actor. That was the
Yeah.
fucking hint we got.
Really
Yeah.
well-known voice actor. What do you want me to be like, his name rhymes with Boy Maker?
I mean, you could have literally been like, he voiced and like named something popular enough for us to be like maybe somewhat relevant, but you were like really well-known voice actor.
I think anyone who like knows anything about The Last of Us knows that he voices Joel.
Guess what? I don't jerk off to a 14-year-old girl.
I don't either.
Yeah, but I'm saying those people who know that shit, that's the kind of shit they're into.
All right, the way we're deciding this is rock, paper, scissors. Fucking throw down, motherfuckers.
But what about input delay?
Just one,
Yeah,
two, three.
But there's gonna be Jake. All right, wait. All right, so we do 1, 2, 3, and then shoot. All right.
Okay. Yeah, it's always on shoot. Yeah.
Best of three.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Josh throws scissors. Jake throws paper. Josh takes the first round.
All right. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Jake throws scissors. Josh throws paper. It's tied. It's tied.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Son of a bitch.
Yes!
Josh wins with paper over rock. Josh wins. Josh wins. All right.
That was more interesting than your dumbass quiz.
Yeah, that was fair.
That was a great fucking quiz. Fuck you. Josh, what game are you speed capping next week?
Okay, Jake, I want you to pick out of these two. You ready?
What two?
Metal Gear Rising, Aliens.
Probably Metal Gear Rising because memes.
All right, Metal Gear Rising it is.
Metal Gear Rising. All right. So I want you guys to think about your punishments for next week. Think
My
about it. Let's not
punishment was
rush it.
legit.
Let's not rush it because I don't want shitty punishments. Let's
Literally.
think about it. And then next week, when the competition is on, that's when we will present those. So give it some time. Think about it. I know you guys are both small brain boys. My quiz is proof.
Awful.
My quiz is not awful. Thank you very much. Everyone, this has been Smashing Game Time. I am Nick. You can find me on Twitter at @ThatKaufman, Twitch at NickFatKnight, same for YouTube. You can also find Smashing Game Time anywhere you get your podcast. We're also on YouTube. Wonderful video. Go check it out. Jake, where can the people find you?
Find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, and TikTok at Jakey Boy Kaufman, wherever you find your closest Jakey.
And Josh, where can the people find you?
On Twitter at I am Josh Sang.
He is Josh Sang. Everyone, thank you for hanging out. We're going to do 2013 Q2 next week. As always, thank you to Alex Marvin Clark for our intro-outro song. Hunt him down. I almost said get him down. No, hunt him down. Great song. Check out Alex. We've got a link to his stuff in the show notes. As always, this has been Smashing Game Time. We hope you've had a smashing great time. We hope to see you all next time.